comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Ching, ching, bling, bling. Cut the chatter. You ain't talking money, then you're talking no matter. Ching.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Bottom Tier. We're doing one last episode of Rogue Galaxy.
Rogue Legacy.
Rogue Legacy, excuse me. Legacy.
Rogue Galaxy's fucking hype too, though.
Yeah, no, I
oh
love that game.
Jesus!
Oh, ain't this some shit? You could do it. Just jump on the barrels and don't break them. Which is sad because it's tempting to break them. Because you want the money that's inside, the tender money.
Indeed, I do.
Don't get brave. Don't get brave with breaking the barrels.
Whew.
There you go. You got across. I know you could do it.
Ah! Ah, shit! I will say this game is really fucking fun, though.
Yeah. It is. It's fantastic.
Ah!
This is it
so
is
many
so
things
fun.
happening at once.
It's so hype though.
Ah, shit!
Don't take them on the noggin. That's not good. Don't do that. Break
Believe
stuff
me,
though.
it's on my to-don't list.
It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up.
I'm sort of surprised you didn't make that the theme, but I like the one we went with.
Yeah. Well, it's we're selling out, so like
Yeah, so it's only appropriate.
we have to talk about corporate sponsorships.
We do.
and
We do have
to,
corporate sponsorships.
Yeah, like Bootio cereal.
Because they make sure
The You Ain't
you ain't
Booty.
booty.
Jason, I feel like you really need to avoid the tennis ball of death.
I did, though.
The death testicles, or the death stickles, as I call them.
Did you? Did you really?
No. I
glad.
mean, I just did, but it's the first time. Like, it's not.
Ah!
Yeah, there's no fall damage, don't worry. Wouldn't that suck if this game had fall damage?
Oh my god, that'd be a nightmare.
I
Ah!
bet they should make a nightmare mode where there is fall damage.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Why not? This game's already a dick and a half.
I guess you're right.
But it would make it a little unfair. Ooh, your kingdom for the dash runes right now, though.
Ugh.
Farudus.
Farudus.
Des.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah!
The good news is it stays in place, and it's that power that you've got is dead useful on big bosses like the giant eyeball, which is the first major boss you're gonna have to beat, one of the big four. And
Oh, shit.
What it does, bounce on the statue.
You can't.
You can. Your sword didn't come out.
No, you can't. I'm not going that way.
Okay. You didn't like what he was selling?
Ah! Hey, a teleporter.
Yep, this one's a random teleporter, though, so it's going to take you somewhere random in the castle, and it took you to a bad place.
Oh, yes it did. Ah! Jesus!
It took you to a place you don't need to be right now. Because these monsters are all way too high level.
Yeah, they're
for you.
level 60. Holy shit.
Yep. So,
I
What
killed
did-
a lot of stuff.
what did we learn from that exchange? How much money did we get?
I don't know yet.
Hopefully a little bit.
Sir Kotaki.
Stereo blind.
You can't see in 3D.
But he has break stuff, and you want that. He has, or one of them did. One of them has break stuff.
Yeah, Sir Eldrick, the Barbarian King.
Yeah. He's an endomorph. Man, I should stop calling myself fat and start calling myself
It's of an endomorph. I still can't get the shinobi, though.
Can you get the attack power upgrade?
No, 5 gold off.
Max HP then.
I think I should buy a piece of equipment, though.
What? Okay. I mean, if you wanna.
What's wrong with getting a piece of equipment?
Well, nothing, but they're more of a later game thing. Like, you really want to focus on stats early game, because you gotta really build yourself up for longevity. But these will help with defense, which is nice. What did you buy? The sword?
Yeah, the sword.
Does
'Cause
more
I-
damage, right?
I need more damage.
the sword. The
The
S
sword.
word. You bought the S word.
We're gonna make this last run count. Or this isn't the last run, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, you've got plenty of time left on the clock as far as
Yeah.
you got another solid 10 minutes or so of gameplay.
Ah!
Oh God! No, go back in there. Don't run. You're
No,
not a
I was
bitch.
running to reset it, Colton.
You are not a bitch. You are not defined by fireballs,
Yes, I am. Who are you fucking talking about?
as most bitches are. Defined by fireballs.
That shit was rude.
It was rude. They were very inconsiderate, but that's okay because we're on to bigger and better things. Bounce on him. He can't really hurt you at all.
Ah!
Unless you get in front of him, then he can fuck you.
Well, the spirit fucking threw me off.
He can do some serious damage to your permanent record if you get in front of him.
Oh.
Remember that was the thing that Mr. like Principal Bone was always threatening
Yeah,
to
your
do to
permanent
people?
record.
A black mark on your permanent record.
Hey, I got a blueprint. Well, I got a blueprint, Colton, so there's that.
That show legitimately made me terrified for the safety of my permanent record.
It really did.
On your permanent record. Doug Funny, report to the principal's office immediately. He always did that weird, like, trailing off,
Immediately.
that weird, like, trailing off tone. Mm-hmm. And he was a part of, what was it, a polka club?
Yeah.
That is a boss room. You are in front of the giant eyeball, which is the first boss.
I don't want to go in there with my low ass health.
No, but you do want to break everything because boss rooms always have a bunch of health and a bunch of mana in front of them and a bunch of money. And that's a teleporter too. His health resets if you leave the room.
I know.
I mean, you could take him though. And then break all of his stuff.
And another
Jim,
blueprint.
We got a blueprint for Night Bracers. Not to be confused with Night Brace,
with
the
Nike
kids
or Nike Bracers or Nike Racer the game.
I was thinking of Night Brace, the Kids Next Door villain, codename Kids Next Door villain.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The evil dentist or whatever, the evil orthodontist that wanted to put braces on all the kids or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, Night Brace.
And then what was the really fucking useless villain?
Another blueprint.
Toilinator. That was, yeah, the Toilinator.
I died, but I got enough for the Shinobi.
Yes.
And I got like 3 blueprints.
Megusta.
Meguster.
Yeah, Meguster. No
Hypergonadism.
nearsighted. No nearsighted. Oh, there's a dude who's gay. Let's play as him.
The gay one. You're a fan of the man?
Yep.
Whatever.
Yes, do it. Now we unlock.
Oh, they look so cool.
Yeah, they do. They're super fast, very deadly. Now we unlock
But I can't
Haggle.
afford Haggle.
No, Haggle's expensive, but you can afford mana upgrade. I think
Let me see.
down bottom.
No, I was
All
seeing
the-
if I could afford the health. No.
Could you afford the mana?
Yeah, I was also looking at equip up, but
Mana's way more important right now because mana's what's going to be your damage for some of your classes, like your mages. I can't wait for you to get the prospector. They don't do as much damage, but gold comes out of it, like just comes pouring out of everything. Mm-hmm. It's a real fucking class you can get.
that sounds amazing.
And they're usually tiny, so you can fit through or I have the good fortune of getting them always with dwarfism, which sometimes there are secret passages you can only get into if you have dwarfism. So sometimes it's a good idea to if you find one of those passages to take a hero with dwarfism and lock down the castle and go get whatever cool thing, because usually really cool stuff is on the other
Go,
side.
my iron balls!
Yes, they did the work. It is true. They
Hell yeah, they did. They're still doing work.
They completed the assignment. They
Clankety
finished the
clank.
task. Yes, they're clanking together. You're clanking together your giant iron balls. Oh no, you still set those off, Jason. So
No, I see that now.
you want to be careful.
Oh, shit.
You still also can take balls to the face.
Thanks,
So-
Colton.
I'm not insulting you. I'm just telling you balls to your face are not a good thing. Unless you're into that, but you're not into that. You've professed to me on a number of occasions that is not something you have an interest in. So we're going to want to avoid that if we can.
Well, it's okay, because I'm down to 1 hit point, so...
You can do it. Never mind. All right. Come on, Jay. We got one more dude. We got time for one or two more dudes. There's the Shinobi.
Quantum
Deal massive
Translate
damage, but you
Pager.
cannot crit.
Let's do it. I want to play as a shinobi.
All right, what can we? I don't think we can afford anything. So now, if you want to buy the bracers or whatever, now would be a good time to do that. If you have not done so already.
I can't afford them.
Well, okay, now would be a good time for us to go fuck ourselves. All right, let's get back in there. Let's get him. Let's get him, Tiger.
Do this.
Let's blue this. Really? Fucking. Not enough people have seen that.
Really?
I don't feel like. Well, it was the movie. It was the premiere. Like, it was like the very first
So a
episode.
lot of people saw it.
I hope so. If you haven't seen Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, please go correct your
You're
life.
doing yourself a serious disservice.
Oh, go. Yeah, dude, you can fuck these big guys. Don't be scared of them. They're actually really easy to beat. You just hit them, move back. Hit them, move back. Or bounce on them. You can bounce on them because they'll never swing if you bounce. Also, there's an option you can change in the settings to make the bounce just hold down. You can make it DuckTales bounce. At least I seem to recall that being a thing.
I'd have to check when
You found the blood sword.
Ooh.
It's a sword with lifesteal.
That sounds like a thing that it's everything that I need.
It's not. I don't think it's a massive amount of lifesteal, but it adds up if you're good at not getting hit.
Hey, all lifesteal is good.
That's very true. I can agree on that. I stole somebody's life once. Did you know that?
Did you kill a man in Reno?
No, but I did steal a man's show in Topsail Island.
Oh,
I stole a man's soul in Topsail Island.
how'd that go for you?
He said my show wasn't that good. So I took him back into the Porta-John under the pretense of giving him a blowjob for $50, and then I ripped him in half like a phone book and consumed his powers.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's a thing that happened. Yep. So that was my, that's probably why I don't play there anymore. Let's go with, let's go with, ADHD, Chun-Li.
Yeah.
Probably the way to go.
they all kind of suck, but I have to take the one that sucks the least.
ADHD is pretty good, actually. You move super duper fast. Did you get any upgrades that time, or do we not have enough
I only
gold?
have 50 gold.
Oh, wow. We can do it, though. I have faith in us.
Yeah, I feel like this might become a thing we play with a little more frequency.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun. It would make for a really good stream, too.
I would probably have to pick up my own copy if I were going to play it.
If I ever get my shit together, maybe I'll stream it one day. Mm-hmm. So, dude, I'm actually pretty excited. Today, I tried on shorts that I haven't been able to wear in like a year and a half because they were too small. Like, I haven't worn them since like high school. Mm-hmm. And they're almost too big for me now.
And you were talking about how you're not losing weight, you piece of shit.
I'm not a piece of shit. I just don't have a whole lot of confidence.
But you have numbers and they don't lie.
Much like my hips.
No, your hips are non-existent.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I suffer from the side effects of a drug testing program I volunteered for. The government was testing this very new experimental drug, noacetol, and it had some very terrible side effects.
Apparently.
Yeah. Like I ended up with noacetol. Oh, I'll chalk that up for worst jokes I've ever told.
Yeah, I'm not real proud of that one.
You laughed, whatever.
Well, I laugh at a lot of things.
That's a W. What? Yeah, well, you do too, but I mean, you've seen it. You know what things do or don't go on back there. All right, Jason, read the diary in a funny voice.
I don't have any funny voices.
Yeah, do a Donald Duck. Everybody can do that, right?
No, I can't. Oh,
come
Bubby,
on.
I paid my dues and I entered the castle proper. That devil Sharon take all that I own is
Oh, God,
payments.
Sharon? The devil Sharon?
Yeah, Sharon. I said Sharon, you asshole. He even
Listen,
pilfered my
don't-
private coffers.
Don't get out of
Left my
sorts with
wife
me
and my
just because he
children
took your
with
coffers.
nothing.
He took your coffers and now you're mad at me? Is that
Of course
is that
I'm mad at you.
Why are you mad at me? I didn't touch your coffers.
You tried to, Bubby.
Maybe you shouldn't have sold your coffers. Listen, you want to go get a cup of coffee? No, fight him. Just fucking fight him. He's easy. You're scared of these big guys, but they're really just easy.
Yeah, there's a good reason, because I almost died.
Just bounce on him. Okay, so maybe not the best advice I've ever given.
No.
Well, I think this is an appropriate stopping point.
Indeed, but
Because-
shout out to Kenny for
Shout out to
supporting
Kenny
us.
for sending us this game. Shout out to Eric for actually sending us this game.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kenny for sending us to this game.
Shout out to Eric for sending us the game.
Yeah. Thank you guys. If you guys like what you saw, you thought it was cool, you want to make us play a game that you like or hate or think we will like or hate, you can go on over to our Patreon, which is at the link. There's a link at the beginning of each one of these videos. There's also a link down in the description. You can support our channel and help us out. We greatly appreciate and we love every single one of you. Thank you, and we will see you next time.
On bottom tier.
Perfect.
Though, before we do Super Magic Pony time, I need to have dinner.
Okay,
Because we got kind of a late start.
before we do Super Magic Pony time, I'm going to slap my nuts on the table.